Hello YouTube. My name is Iranda. There's always going to be that awkward moment or just the awkwardness of the first video. This is it. So, again, my name is Iranda, and I wanted to come on here to introduce my channel to you because I have decided to start a Booktube channel, which if you would have asked me 5 months ago, what's Booktube? I would have not known because I didn't even know that this existed. Now, when I found that there's a Booktube community on YouTube, I can't even explain to you how happy I was, how excited I was. I was like, I found my tribe. I found my people. So overjoyed is an understatement. I started to watch a bunch of videos. I started to watch different YouTubers and Booktubers, and I fell in love. I fell in love with everything that has to do with Booktube, learning about new books, what was coming out, what people were reading, the kinds of different books. I didn't even know half of these books existed, and I've been around for a long time. As far as me, I am a mother of 3 beautiful children. One wouldn't necessarily be categorized as a child. She'll be 21 in January 31st. Her birthday's coming up. And I have a 16-year-old who will be 17 soon. Also, she'll be 17 in July. And my 6-year-old, he will be 7 in April. Now, I have always loved books. I've loved books from the time that I was a little girl. Like, for me, my books were my sanctuary, hence the name. And I always felt like I can close my bedroom door and escape to this world and different experiences, and I felt like, this is where I needed to be. Like, if I could crawl into a little book when I was little, I would have just been happy. And I think a lot of people can relate to that, not having the greatest childhood. I did use books as my sanctuary. I used books as my escape from whatever it was that was happening outside of my bedroom door. And so as an adult, I'm not in the position where I need to escape anything because I am super blessed with my life. I'm not without any challenges in my life, but I'm super blessed and I'm really happy. And I have an amazing, wonderful, supportive husband and supportive children. They support me in everything I do. Right now they're just kind of like, go do it. Start your channel. You should do it. So, in terms of that, it's not that I'm escaping anything, but I love reading. I love it. And I remembered just recently how much I love it. And so finding Booktube just kind of sparked that in me again. I remembered why I loved books. And so now I'm in this, I'm in the thick of it. I'm in this community where I see people offering, recommendations and talking about the books that they loved and why they loved them. And the whole thing is just everything to me. It's just it's everything that I want. I want to know about books. I want to get new books. I want to just stack books that I'm not even I don't even have the time to read, but I want to stack them. That's how crazy it is. But in all honesty, I think that there's so much that we can learn from each other, and I'm excited about the possibility of learning more from you guys and getting great recommendations of different types of books. Now, on that subject, the kind of books that I usually like to read are fantasy and YA and young adult. I am 41 years old, but in my heart and in my soul, I'm like a 16-year-old girl. Super, super into, fantasy and different realms and all of that. I love it, and I don't think I'll ever allow myself to grow up in that sense, because I think once you lose that magic of the fantasy, you just, I don't know, that's when people become bitter and angry and just, lose hope, because like those things are magical. I think they help propel you into, like, you know, the kind of world that we want to live in, and not necessarily the one we do live in. So in a time right now where it's so heavy with politics and all this other stuff in the world, books are a welcome change. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to find out the things you guys are reading, the things that you know, what's coming up, what's new, what's on the radar of everybody, you know, and what I should be reading. And I keep repeating it, but it's like, okay, I have one genre that I definitely lean towards. It's fantasy, right? I like YA. I like political, not political, historical fiction. I love historical fiction, like Outlander and stuff. I love those books because you know, it happened, and I know they kind of changed certain things, but it happened, and so I like reading about that, and I like reading somebody's take on something that happened. I think that's really interesting, and you know, I love books on healing. I'm also a healer. I am a certified pranic healer, which means it's the way that I can describe it. That I describe it to everybody. It's like Reiki, but instead of only charging the chakras, we clean the chakras. So we clean and then recharge the chakras. I always have been fascinated with anything that have to do with reading about healing, because I feel like I can put it into practice in my own work as a healer. So I have a lot of books on aromatherapy and on, you know, cleansing. I think there's so much that I've learned from different cultures, you know, like for instance, in Armenia, I learned that they throw salt on the floor to like purify, and they like kind of, I don't know if this is true, and correct me if I'm wrong if you're Armenian, but you know, basically the point of it is that there's different things you can learn from different cultures. There's different healing techniques that everybody can you know, learn to, you know, implement their own lives, and I've learned that from books. And so I think that not only for healing but for everything else, like there's something that you can get out of it that's positive, and that's good. And so basically that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to learn, and I'm here because I want to teach, and I want us to be, you know, a very, very good, positive community. And so I hope that you guys can baptize me into it and receive me into the tribe. And I love it. I would love it if you support my channel and just subscribe and let everybody know, hey, listen, this lady, she loves reading just like us. Like, go, you know, subscribe to her channel. I would love it. I would love it. I would so appreciate it. And then, you know, let's see where this takes us, and what this journey, you know, on our Booktube channel journey goes on. If there's anything that you want to know, let me know and ask me. I'm pretty much an open book. I pretty much can share almost everything aside from my bank account information and my like home address. I'm pretty much an open book. I like to pretty much have that kind of a relationship with everybody, and so I will always be very forthcoming. And let's see, what else. Yeah, just that's it. Just thank you for the opportunity to be here and be part of this community. Please support me, and look for any new videos coming up, because I will be recording some videos soon. And yeah, let's make this a great journey, and let's make this a great year of reading. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and may great books be in your future.